Let's get ready to rumble!
This episode is brought to you by Fairdesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. Fairdesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay. Yeah, buddy, we doing it live. Ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. We got a couple people in the building. Let's give a shout out to Rage Against the Machine. That's my guy here in the D. Shout out to him. It's like a cousin to me. Fino, what's going on, bro? And Jason Lins tuning in. 14 people in the building right now. You know what time it is, right? I know you know what time it is. Get on that stage and smack those like booties for a brother. Please, it's Friday. I want to get as many people on to join us as we can. HP is here in the blockchain. You are in the blockchain, though. HP the blockchain. That's your name. That's your full name. I know you cut it in half, homie. But thank you for tuning in, my friend. Look, I've said this for some time now. I even said that we're gonna look at this. You saw the thumbnail. I know you guys saw the thumbnail. We already have a CBDC here in the United States, and I'll explain. I'm going to explain in today's episode what I mean and who actually vouched for this and put the stamp on this. Pretty influential person in the crypto space. He just came out and said that. And hey, CB has been saying this for a while. You'll see what I mean at the end of this or toward the end of this episode. So please stay around for that, because Crypto Diamonds, I think, has struck again. Hey man. Jose Crespo says, you talking about the new Fed experiment of the digital dollar? No, I'm not actually. I didn't even know about that. Tell me more. Puddles here in the building. Thanks for tuning in, Jose and Puddles. Appreciate everyone tuning in. 23 people in the building. Let me tune this down a little bit. It's music. So again, guys, this is My Two Satoshis. Basically go over the most pertinent articles, information within the blockchain that I've curated for today and give you my humble 2 Satoshis on it. And that's how it goes. Intermix a little laughter, a little humor in there as well. Spice it up. So let's go ahead and start with what is spicy, and that is Bloodalytics.com. Check us out. Last month we did 26.1% returns if you followed every signal for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Only on the 4K sized account at 3x. Not even a lot of leverage. I just actually updated and let me do a refresh because this is not the latest. I just updated the year-to-date performance for both of the pairs. We have 3 pairs active now, of course. But I did update Binance or Bitcoin versus USDT year-to-date and Ethereum versus USDT year-to-date. So I mean, look at that performance. If you followed every trade, got a rough start on the Bitcoin for sure. That's not looking good there, but ended as far as year to date so far up 221%. And here's the head honcho right here, Ethereum versus USDT. This is the most the best performing signal out of the three. $16,000 and $684. I can't even speak right now. 417% net profit year to date on Ethereum versus USDT, this algo. So hey, join if you can. Prices will be going up November 15th in about 9 days or 10 days, 11 days. Check us out. Link in the description below. So moving on, let's take a look at the technicals. But boy, oh boy, again, I have to say, crypto markets and even equities, because equities are following us along as well. I'm very, very confused and impressed, okay, with how the markets are reacting to the economic data. I don't know if you guys followed it, but we did have, let me do a hard refresh really quickly. We did have the non-farm employment change come out this morning. Also, average hourly earnings. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the average hourly earnings month to month, but more so the unemployment rate and the non-farm employment change. Unemployment rate, 3.7%. They were expecting 3.6%. Okay. That is a tick higher. It is, but what was to me a very bullish sign or number was the non-farm payment employment change. 261 versus 196 or 197 was expected. I guess the markets are trumping non-farm, or I should say unemployment rate, over the non-farm number, because this number means we got a lot more to see tightening coming from the Federal Reserve. We're still hot. Still adding more people to the labor market, and that is not really what the Federal Reserve wants to do. But we have unemployment rate ticking slightly higher, 0.1%. Okay, so maybe the market's being hopeful. They're grabbing onto that unemployment rate, but to me, it's not enough, man. It's not enough. I think the markets are still delusional. But hey, it doesn't matter. We got to roll with the punches and just ride the wave. And that's what we're doing. I'll show you Bloodalytics trades really quickly here in a second. But just want to go over what we have technically on the My2Satoshi chart outside the channel yet again. Let me extend this outward so we can get an understanding of what's going on. I drew this trend line maybe in the beginning of this week to give us some reference on where we are. We have fully traversed and jumped back above that trend line, and actually outside the top dotted yellow line as well, which would have formed a pennant. And this is very bullish. Very bullish at this point. If we can stay above this trend line at now, that's the new area of support for us. We stay above this trend line, which is in a range between 2,000 or 20,900 and I mean just say $21,000 Bitcoin. If we can trade above here for at least a day or so, that may be hopeful. We do need to make another leg up though to give us some room, some 3 feet no check off that line. That just is typically what the markets will do. So we'll move up, you know, and then maybe come back down over here, okay, and then move up again. But yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. Crypto Diamonds is definitely shocked at the way the markets are reacting to essentially what I read, more Fed hikes to come. And it's going to be a 75, and then it's going to be I think the next one is another 75. I'm going to be honest with you. Jose said, love your content. See you on Around the Blockchain. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You see how they cheat me, man. Every episode, they don't give Crypto Blood the win. And they know, you know, Jose, that I hit them with the realness. Randall here in the building. See what's up with the coins. Randall, I don't know what you're talking about. Tighten away. Not sure what we're talking about, Randall, but thank you for tuning in. Let's get back to this chart, though. So, yeah, I'm very shocked. Very shocked. And reluctantly, you know, I had to follow the signal. Now, we had a rough week starting this week. A lot of back and forth. No real movement. Decent drawdown, actually. Third worst drawdown we've had since inception. So we did have some choppiness this week for Bitcoin. We're ending the week strong, though. I mean, we went long here, Bitcoin, this morning or actually last night. Last night we went long here on Bitcoin, and the news came out right here at 8:30-ish. And this candle, as you guys can see, I had that wick down, and then we shot up. Took half our profits here. Same with Ethereum. We went long with Ethereum about 2 a.m. this morning, and we're riding that out as well. Okay, rough week. This was the FOMC meeting here. Lots of shenanigans right there, as you guys can see. That's just back and forth, up and down, tap outs. So rough week, but we're finishing the week off strong with Bloodalytics, and boy, oh boy, last week we had a 57% return in 1 week with Bloodalytics. This week it's probably going to look like a 50% drawdown. However, what I'm not marking this trade we've been in for 2 weeks now. That is Binance token. We went long on Binance at $271. We are now about 30% in the green on this one trade. This is the longest trade I've had with Bloodalytics this year. Okay, look at that. I mean, we're talking about literally a 30% in the money trade right here. We took half of it off because you never know what's going to happen. Took half down here, but the rest 30% in the money. Boy, you couldn't ask for anything more than that. So, mark to mark, I don't do mark to mark because it just completely messes things up. It's too complicated to keep track of it. So when that trade closes, whenever that is, we're going to see a huge week in gains for that particular Binance versus USDT trade. So I don't know what week that's going to be, but we'll see. Axa said, what happened to Joe Biden's Ethereum dollar? I don't know, man. I don't know what you mean by that. The green energy layer 1 green collar on ETH. Telos EVM. Yeah, Telos I'm still a huge fan of Telos. Mental note, don't trade on FOMC. Low key, actually, this one was a wash. Horrible. Let me think about last FOMC, because we tapped out, but we end up actually making out on that one. But it is a rough one, my friend. Trying to trade those FOMCs is probably not a good idea, and just to wait. But hey, I trade through it all. I just trade the signal. Literally, I just trade the signal. It just makes it less. So if you start adding your own discretionary rules and stuff into it, now you're going to be second guessing the trades that Bloodalytics sends you. I just trade through it, bro, and just take the L's. I just take the L's and trade through it, because ultimately it will be more profitable than just hodling any of those tokens, right? Let's see what Jose said. I swear I've heard you mention this was going to happen. You're going to pump until midterms. Then after midterms, we're going to dump. People only confident right now because the Fed is spewing a bunch of BS. Man, I don't know, Jose, if you saw that Fed meeting, the press conference after the notes came out, the minutes came out. That guy was triple, dipple, quadruple speaking. I mean, it was just a bunch of garbage. It was one way, this way, that way. Horrible. First person shooter. I don't know anything about that one, man. Hive-based game. Yep, I don't know anything about that one. Got to let us know. Maybe I'll cover it on another episode. Seba Brown is in the building. Let's lick a shot for Seba real quick. And he said, is it USDC? I don't know, man. Chico Crypto talked about that Joe Biden Ethereum dollar with green energy. Man, I don't know, man. Joe Biden needs to go ahead and retire. I even got a Telos X Hive proposal pass and an official. Oh, nice. 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 Yeah, man. So 41 people in the building. Let's do this really quickly before we go on to the next article. Jump on that stage for a brother, please. And smack those like booties for CBTV. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stock market. Oh, before that, I keep forgetting to do this. Fairdesk. Fairdesk, guys. Want to trade? Even if you're not trading with Bloodalytics, it is an excellent exchange, okay? The way they allow you to take profits, and it updates the stop loss levels and amounts, and it's just very intuitive. I love it. Using it for Bloodalytics. If you do sign up and you want to use Bloodalytics, I am giving you 50% off. If you deposit at least $1,000, send me your UID number once you sign up with the link below, and I will generate a 50% off promo code for you. Again, Bloodalytics will be going up in price November 15th. So take advantage of that. Join me on Rumble. Once I get, let's do a hard refresh. See where we at. 15. Oh, we've got 15 whole subscribers on Rumble. Once I get to 100, I can go live. I'm going to post the it's not called a kicking it session. Rice doesn't call them kicking it sessions, but me and Rice, my homeboy, we talked uncensored about a whole bunch of stuff. White Lives Matter, just a whole bunch of crap. Was it 2 weeks ago? I want you guys to check that out. I'll have it on my channel this weekend, but Rice does have it on his. So if you want to check it out, go check out Rice TVX on Rumble as well. But yes, I am on Rumble. Please go subscribe, because I'll be doing my uncensored shiznit over there. Let's see what these comments are saying really quickly. Kamala Harris green energy education Ethereum scam could be huge. Not at all. Thoughts on Matic taking off? Matic is good. I like Matic. I'm hearing though Gala Coin hit with an exploit on the Binance Smart Chain. It dropped pretty severely. Might be a good buying opportunity. I was talking to someone last night about that, and then one of my Bloodalytics members, I think 10 Pound, mentioned it this morning again. And yeah, I think I have to agree. That may be a great buying opportunity. Magician said, I'll go download it and follow you for sure. No doubt, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So let's go ahead and move on in this episode, guys. We have today stock market again. You know, crypto's moving up. That must mean that the stock market moved up. Looks like the equities markets closed in a strong position. Snaps 4-week win streak on rising rate hikes. Okay, so we're still down for the week, but definitely a strong day. Way to end the day, or the week, I should say. Dow Jones up 400 points. S&P up 50 points. NASDAQ up 132 points. Russell 2K up 20 points. VIX down almost 3%. So less fear, which is, I don't understand how. Anyway, let's take a look at this one here. I thought this was interesting, and you guys should know a little bit about this. I'm not a fan of Lightning Network at all, but there is some news about it. So Lightning Network releases emergency update after critical bug on LND node. So the bug led LND nodes to fail to sync chain in the second critical bug in less than a month. What you doing over there, Lightning Network? Y'all slipping over there. You better get it together. Second major bug in less than a month. What is going on here? According to LN developer, some LND nodes stopped syncing due to an issue with the BTCD wire parsing library. So they had to release a hotfix. This is an emergency hotfix released to fix a bug that can cause LND nodes to be unable to parse certain transactions to have that have a very large number of witness inputs. All right, so essentially we just got, you know, we got a we got a Simpsons situation, Springfield situation going on with the Lightning network error. Hey, I mean, it is what it is. You're gonna have bugs, of course. So I'm not picking on Lightning Network for that. I'm just letting you guys know that that was an issue that they fixed. Not sure, excuse me, what the issue was earlier this month that was a critical bug. But, yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that that was going on. Not a fan of Lightning Network, though. It's going to create a centralized environment. And it's a centralized scaling solution, in my opinion, for Bitcoin. It's just better ways to do it. You know, they're reinventing the wheel. I know they don't like to hear this, but wrapping Bitcoin and running it on some other blockchain might be just, I mean, you know, why make it complicated? Literally, that may be the best solution. Wrap BTC on Ethereum and other chains. Maybe that's what, you know, maybe that's what we need to do. Shout out to Red River. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Kerry Gordon. Should we short Litecoin? Not at all. I wouldn't. It's double. It's not double, but it's up 50% in a very short time period. We're going to go through that here as well very shortly here. So stay tuned, Kerry, so you can get that detailed information. Puddle said Gala already recovered. Still a good buy at 3.5 cents. Yeah. Yep, I agree. They got some major gaming development going on over there. So definitely a good look, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and look at Coinbase. Yes, yesterday I believe Coinbase reported their earnings, and the third quarter revenue plunged big time. Not surprised. I've been telling you guys, Coinbase is on a race to the bottom, along with all of these other exchanges. And I just honestly can't believe people actually. Well, I guess I can understand, but people, if you compare Coinbase's fees to other exchanges like FTX, Binance, US, and others, I mean, it's almost like a 10x difference. It's crazy. But hey, they're going to have to come and they're going to have to revert to the mean. Coinbase, that is. Because all the rest of these exchanges, they're much cheaper. So you better believe and expect that revenue quarter to quarter for Coinbase is going to continue to drop. It's a race to the bottom. But they do see better than expected user numbers, which doesn't mean anything if, you know, you're going to have to slash your commission, right? So it says here that their earnings was a loss of $2.43 per share adjusted versus a loss of $2.40 per share. That's what the analysts were expecting. So they did 3 cents more per share adjusted loss. Their revenue, $590 million versus what the street expected, $54 million. Excuse me. That's a decent difference there. Revenue plummeted more than 50% from a year earlier as traders turned away from cryptocurrencies. Yeah, that's true. But also I think traders probably got the picture and got the note, the message that, hey, there are other exchanges that you can trade with the same security or better and not have to use Coinbase. So again, I think Coinbase has a rough road ahead of them because commissions are only going to go lower. All right, only going to go lower. Let's see who we got in the house today. Crypto Clan here in the building. Happy Thursday to you. Kerry said, okay, no problem. Yep, stay tuned for that. Red River said Fidelity is going to offer commission-free crypto trading to retail investors. That's the end game. They're done. Coinbase is done. They are going to have to figure out a different revenue model. I'm sure they're working on it. Fidelity just came in and undercut everyone. You know? Thank God it's not the dope game, because Fidelity would be run down on for sure. Can't be coming in messing up stuff like that. Rice TVX, he said, CB, I heard you shouting out the uncensored show together. We definitely need to do another one. Jarucker Rice, hit that like booty. Yes, please. Yeah, uncensored show. Please go check out Rice TVX on Rumble. He's doing great content over there and on YouTube as well. But that's where I think the future is going to be, on uncensored or less censored platforms like Rumble. I got a lot of friends of mine and of colleagues of Rice as well that are moving away from, YouTube, man, because and we just went over, I think earlier this week or last week, I went over Alphabet's earnings, suffering because they're going too far with the censorship, in my opinion. Said Coinbase is new user friendly. True. That's true. They're trying to make it look good for the elections. Yeah, you're right. Coinbase has to be one of the most shorted stocks. I believe that's why it's defying gravity. Yeah, you're probably right. Man, if I was playing in the equities game, I'd be shorting the hell out of that for sure. Can you withdraw crypto from your wallet with Fidelity? I'm sure you could. Yeah, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can, my friend. So let's move on with this one. MoneyGram. This is a shot in their own foot, I think. I mean, hey, they have to do this though, right? They literally have to do this and figure it out later. They got to go ahead and shoot for this move, position themselves now, and figure out how to monetize at a later date. But MoneyGram to enable users to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrency via mobile app. So this is the antithesis of what MoneyGram is all about. MoneyGram is a remittance network or company. They charge exorbitant fees for people to move small amounts of money from one place to another, from one account to another, from one country to another. This is going to eliminate that business, which is smart for them to jump out ahead of it, though they could have jumped out way earlier, 2017-ish earlier. They've been dibbling and dabbling in the crypto space since, I want to say, 17, 18. So yeah, why it took this long, I don't know, man. Bureaucracy within these bigger companies, I guess. That's why the smaller startups can pivot and take market share and grow faster than these bigger companies. Just too many layers. So according to the company, users within select regions can now trade and store Bitcoin, Ethereum, and what is that? Litecoin, baby. Let's give it. Yeah, buddy. Litecoin is resurrecting, coming out the ashes, baby. So this should be, to me, some good exposure for Litecoin. I'm not gonna lie. It is going to be very good exposure for Litecoin. It's going to add some volume to their books. It says as consumer interest in digital currencies continue. This is what MoneyGram said. Continues to accelerate. We are uniquely positioned to meet that demand and bridge the gap between blockchain and traditional finance services, thanks to our global network, leading compliance solutions, and strong culture of fintech innovation. Y'all fools ain't innovating shit. Okay, X that last little part out. But yes, you do have compliance under wrap. You guys have very competent in that area. You definitely have a global network. Okay. So it actually may end up being a good move for MoneyGram, because the people who use MoneyGram don't know to use crypto. So introducing crypto to them, they'll just go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to buy some USDC, get heavily taxed, buy MoneyGram on that, and then they can just send their USDC to whoever they need to in another country, town, state, or whatever. HP said, if you haven't seen Kanye interview on Drink Champs, is a must. Man, I couldn't get through the damn Lex Friedman one. Kanye needs help, man. He really does. Not saying I don't agree with a lot of what he's saying, but the guy needs mental help. We don't know the details Red River said about Fidelity yet, but I believe they started mining Bitcoin 2013-14. Will you tell him? Moby Sage, will you tell him? Litecoin ain't dead. That's exactly what I said on panel at the Litecoin Summit in Vegas this year. I said, I started naming all of these coins because I'm a crypto OG. Been around for a while. I remember the coins that Litecoin came up with. I remember the feather coins, the pure coins, the red coins, and prime coins, and all these other coins. Guess what? Niggas ain't nowhere to be found. But Litecoin, Litecoin is still here. It may not be outperforming all these other new, season 2 and 3 coins, but it ain't going nowhere, ladies and gents. So if it's still here, it definitely still has a chance to do very well in the long run, I believe. If you ain't dead yet, you might not ever die, in my opinion. So yeah, Litecoin ain't dead. Moby, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Lord Jesus, won't he do it? Anything for Click said, Kanye a liar. In what regard? He's probably lying because he doesn't even know he's lying. He's mentally unstable. MoneyGram, the Gram token 2025 coming. I'm calling it first. Nah, I don't think so, bro. No need. I'm going to show you and tie in. I just actually hinted toward it, but I'm going to show you how and why I think what I said many, many years ago, it's going to be what's going down. Didn't Stellar Excellent buy MoneyGram like 5 or 6 months ago? No, I don't think so. I know MoneyGram was trying to do something with Ripple, the company, not XRP, the token, but Ripple, the company. I don't know what came of that. Moby said, I don't know why people want to see Litecoin fail. I don't know either. It's some weird type of esoteric shit going on with that, in my opinion. Even the way they're like, the hate they have towards, and I know many people that are friends of mine cannot stand Charlie Lee because he disclosed to everybody that the markets were getting frothy and he was moving to the sidelines, and he got more hate than Craig Wright. I mean, god dang, my man told you. He didn't have to say anything. He literally, out of the kindness of his heart, said, hey, I'm going to go to Twitter, tell my people who follow me, I'm getting out. He could have just stayed quiet, made his move, and you would have never known. Let's see here. Seba said, you're right, at River. They purchased a stake in Marathon Digital. Okay. Excellent partner with MoneyGram in May. Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. Kanye needs a speechwriter is all. The problem is his mental health issue and status won't even allow him to think that he needs a writer. You see how he'll never get anywhere with that? Kanye lied about Chase Bank closing his account. He did an interview on CNBC in September saying he closed his account with Chase because Jamie Dimon wouldn't talk. Oh my God. Kanye needs help, man. He really does. Hank. Oh man, I'm trying, Hank. I'm just gonna call you Hank. Hank Warritz. Hank Warritz. Oh, Hanky-O. Still loves the LTC. The way it ran in 2017 was crazy. Yeah. Looking dapper today, Blood. Thanks, man. Gotta put a little, burgundy on, little Pyru color on for you. Little fine linen for you guys today. No, I had a business meeting today. Put it to you that way. I'll give you more details later on. Brit VR is in the building. HP said, yo, I just noticed the blazer. That's fire. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, so yeah, MoneyGram making their move finally. They had to capitulate. They're essentially going to what they call in business, they're going to cannibalize their current vertical or revenue model that's what they're going to do. I mean, eventually, everyone at MoneyGram won't be doing these wire MoneyGramming. They'll just be using their app to buy a stable coin and then transmit that stable coin to the person that they need to. So that's what it is. Just tuning in. Did you see Gala last night? Yep, we talked about that, Brent. Yep, you just missed that conversation. Great buying opportunity if you were able to. Crypto Billy said, repping Sin City crypto community in CBTV. Moby, what's going on, man? Thank you for that. Oh, Miss Teen, we got spice in the building now. We got some spiciness in the building. Miss Teen Crypto here. Thank you for tuning in, Miss Teen. Yes, smash those likes. Oh, but hey, over here, Miss Teen, we say smash those like booty. So won't you get on stage for Miss Teen, okay? And I want you guys to get up there and smack those like booties now. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So let's take a look at Litecoin. Okay, Litecoin, I just mentioned it. Just mentioned it in the last MoneyGram article. And yes, we are seeing a move up in Litecoin. I don't know where it's at today. Let's go ahead, matter of fact. Let's take a look at Coin Market Cap and see where Litecoin is up today. It's up almost 10% today. Man, maybe I need to add Litecoin to the Bloodalytics system. I was thinking about adding another coin. I don't even want to mention the name, but maybe, just maybe, I need to add Litecoin and try to map Litecoin, Bloodalytics to Litecoin. Because I think the volume is going to start picking up. With that deal with MoneyGram, volume for Litecoin will start picking up. So I could successfully map a signal to Litecoin. But anyway, it is up 10% today. It's trading at 67 bucks. I mean, if you just look here in the last 3 months, the low was 49 bucks, guys. That's a big move up. That's a big move up. Okay. And again, it is because of this MoneyGram deal. Okay. It wasn't directly with Litecoin, but to see Litecoin be one of the 3 coins adopted lets you know they aren't going anywhere. MoneyGram's a big company, the biggest remittance company out there. So this is bullish news, I think, for those who have been so vehemently supporting Litecoin through its lows and all the trashing and stuff. That's why I went on. Hey, this is why I went to Litecoin conference, man. I know the real coins from the fake. You know what I mean? Rice knows the real coins from the fake. So we know the OG coins, man, and what they represent. So yo, Litecoin is zesty. Yeah, absolutely. Right, CVA said likewise. Let's do a show together next week. Oh, he's talking to Miss Teen for sure. I gotta get Miss Teen on. She didn't want to come on. I'm gonna get her on, ladies and gents. I went on her show, had an excellent time. She is a great interviewer, if you want to call her that, but she does a great job on her channel for sure. Yeah, man. So great to see everyone in the building. So I think Litecoin is a go, ladies and gents. It's back on. I think we got the flame back under the Litecoin regime again. Plus they got the Mimblewimble. So if you want to go privacy, you can add that layer on there. I love it, man. I love it. So it's Litecoin got the blessing from CB. That's for sure. And actually, let me see something. I don't know if I have this. Let's go to the homepage on cryptoblood.io. Let's go to the homepage because I want to check. I want to see something here. I don't know why my picks aren't showing up. Okay, I gotta fix that, ladies and gents. We got some issues. We got some technical difficulties here. Yeah. All right. Not working. All right. So I have to get back to that. But I had my best picks here under blood picks and I don't see it anymore. So I have to fix that maybe over the weekend. But anyway, Litecoin, the right coin, I guess. Again, we'll see. Definitely back in the conversation. FTX exec reveals as a big donor in the Oregon Democrats following misidentification. So essentially what this is all about is that at first, you know, people thought that this company called Prime Trust made the donation to the Oregon Democrats. Okay. I guess they needed 500,000 to make it across the Oregon Trail. But the Democratic Party of the American state of Oregon reported $500,000 donation, and it was from they thought Prime Trust, a crypto-focused fintech firm in Nevada. But actually, what happened was the sneaky bastards over there at FTX went ahead and siphoned it through Prime Trust to donate to the Oregon Democrats, I believe. So FTX engineer director Nishad Singh, who has been the state of Democratic Party's fourth largest donor since 2020, okay, made the actual donation. Weeks after the October 4th donation, and after local media questioned why a Las Vegas startup made such a sizable contribution, Martin reportedly received communication from Singh on October 28th, revealing that actually he had made a personal contribution to the Democratic Party of Oregon, and that Prime Trust LLC was not the donor. Okay, so Prime Trust also further clarified that on November 1st, this is not Prime Trust contributing money to the PAC. It's merely Prime Trust effectuating the transfer on behalf of the customer. Why you have to do that? Why you gotta be all sneaky links with it, homie? Be proud of your Democratic Party contribution. Who else we got? Life Size Box in the house. Shout out to my man Mike. Great show on Cyberpunk Ethos. I gotta check that one out. I didn't even see it. Does Litecoin have smart contracts? Negative. Nope. Just a OG, straight up and down, real cryptocurrency. It's just a currency. Straight up OG cryptocurrency, baby. Tried to tell people since September, buy crypto. Total market cap broke its 11-month downtrend. That's what's up. Yeah, you have been. Definitely. Definitely. You have been saying that, John Hill, aka Default. Who else we got in the building? From a G perspective in the building. Let's lick a shot for from a G perspective. These types of businesses are on their last legs. I agree. He's referring to MoneyGram. I totally agree with that one. Definitely. So let's move on to the next and final article. I just gotta say this though before we move on. I mean, my guy is an engineer. He didn't say he's like chief engineer, chief technology officer, CTO, none. Just an FTX engineer director donating $500K, the fourth largest donor since 2020. This boy must be getting some bread, ladies and gentlemen. This guy must be getting that paid in full money right there. He's counting that crypto up, putting it on the scale, running it in the money counter. Woo! Man, that is... So if he's giving $500,000 as a engineer director at FTX, what do you think the C-suite people are doing over there, ladies and gents? Crazy. Getting that paid in full money, boy. That looks like about
$9,240,000,000.
Yep, that's it, ladies and gents. That's it. So let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty on today's episode of My Two Satoshis, coming from Fortune Crypto. Man, oh man, I think CB strikes again. I've told you guys, I want to even say since 2018. I know since 2017, I came up with the concept that stablecoins will take over the crypto markets. Stablecoins will be, when you go to CoinGecko.com, when you go to CoinMarketCap.com, in the near future, okay, Crypto Damas, out of the westeth comes the stablecoineth to reign above all. Stable coins are going to be top dogs in the crypto industry in the very near future. I said this back in 2017. If someone that's been a long time viewer and follower of Crypto Blood, CBTV, please vouch for it, brother. because I've said this for I don't know how many years now. Stablecoins will be the #1 market cap cryptocurrency in the game. I give it another 2 years. Okay, you won't see Bitcoin at the top anymore. You won't see Ethereum. You're going to see like USDC, maybe BUSD, maybe USDT. You're going to see a whole bunch of stable coins at the top before you get to the actual cryptocurrencies. Because, and I'm not the only one that thinks this. Now, what's interesting here, I told you guys earlier in the episode that Coinbase reported their earnings, okay, yesterday, and you know, they didn't do all that well. At least they did have better than expected user base numbers, but their revenue plunged. But on the call, your boy Brian Armstrong here said that he said different countries are pursuing a central bank digital currency, right? But USDC will become the de facto central bank digital currency in the US. Did you hear that? I'm going to say it again. The USDC will become the de facto central bank digital currency in the US. He also predicted here, well, he said that policymakers in the US will set the framework that will need to be followed so that the private market will actually create the solutions. And USDC coin has been on a really rapid rise. He also said he predicted, it says here he predicted that it will become the largest in the world ahead of Tether, no doubt. I told you this about 2 years ago. I saw the writing on the wall as far as which coin the powers at B were going to pick for the stablecoin. It was lining up to be USDC. I saw all the business deals going on behind the scenes, and it was just lining up for the chosen stablecoin to be USDC. All right. He goes on to say, which is currently the largest, meaning Tether is currently the largest by market cap for stablecoins. But he said USDC is second and behind Tether and ahead of Binance stablecoin BUSD. All right. So they've got a decent chunk of USDC as holdings, and it is part of their interest income on their balance sheet. They call it subscription and services revenue. All right. Now, the reason why you're going to see USDC be the CBDC of the United States is because they can freeze any account. So that's not a problem. If they want to freeze an account, not a problem. If they want to surveil an account, not a problem. Easy to do, right? They've already set the framework up for Tornado Cash should be illegal to use in the United States. And I'm sure any other mixing, obfuscation type services, same thing, they'll be illegal to use. So that eliminates you, the citizen, from using it. But guess what? The government will be able to use it. So you see how they'll be able to make it seem like you have control of it, or it's a privately issued coin, right? And they don't have their hands directly in it. It's all about optics. So I think that's the best way for them to roll out a CBDC, is not to directly roll it out at all. Okay, they can keep printing their money, and it's tied to USDC. It's tied to the money printing from the Treasury. It all makes sense. And then on top of that, guys, they'll intermingle the USDC with the new FedNow system that is coming up, that's going to allow instant settlement. Okay, so a check that you made, no one does checks anymore, but let's say you do an ACH to someone else's account, it will settle instantaneously. So you're going to have instant payments at the base layer in the traditional system, and then you add in the USDC. That will be the #1 used digital currency in the United States and probably abroad. So there you have it. They can still freeze, as I stated, freeze addresses with no problem. Okay, so I think this is easy, a layup. As you said, Seba, USDC was it. That's what I was talking about. Seba said USDC backed by Coinbase and Circle. Goldman Sachs early investor in Circle. Same players from TradeFi. There you go. Same players from TradFi. Connect the dots, ladies and gentlemen. That is your CBDC. USDC, you heard it here first, is going to be your, well, you heard it from Brian Armstrong, but I said it first before Brian Armstrong many years ago. We will see something like USDT or a USDC coin be that. All right, that's what I think. So Venomous Crypto said, don't forget Circle, the maker of USDC, has stock. CND, which is currently a SPAC. There you go, man. There you go. Always the same, Billy. Always the same. Yep. Blood, when is the Netflix documentary coming out? Is it this year or next year? No, I'll be in a 90-minute documentary coming out on Netflix next year. Early next year. They haven't given me the final date, but it should be first quarter of next year. Your boy Crypto Blood going Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and drop a flex bomb for that one. Brent says here, what happens to Tether then? Tether will just be, it'll still be there. It'll still be there. It won't go away. People want alternatives. But yeah, it'll still be, I don't think it'll go away. USDC has been trying for this for several years now. Yeah. But they are a good stable coin. I wouldn't call them a good stable coin. It is a stable coin. And it's going to be the one that they pick, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. We'll see. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gents. We already have a CBDC. No need to make any further. Oh, it's going to be the Fed coin. No, it's going to be USDC. That's what all the chips are lining up. All the dots are connecting toward USDC being the blessed one, the chosen one to usher us into the digital dollar. In what perfect way? Doesn't seem like it's coming directly from the Treasury, right? So that's what it is, ladies and gents. That's my 2 Satoshis for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure before you leave to get on that stage and smack those like booties for me. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys share this video. Comment in the comment section as well after the chat. That helps the algo as well. And hey, have a blessed, great weekend. Miss Teen Crypto, thanks for tuning in. Rice TVX, thanks for tuning in. Crypto Billy, Seba, Red River, Minho, J-Man, Wisdom Bars, Eternal Screens. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a great weekend. That's my 2 Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla!
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.